The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll start on the ground.
And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes, left side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Brooks.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Now Young from the gun on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On the return is Williams. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Milton now to throw.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Thanks so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
To throw is Milton. This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Milton. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Milton. Open man, it's Palmer.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A first carry for Rashad White.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
To throw, it's Milton. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Young. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
Oh, nice move. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Evans in motion.
The play fake. Now Young. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Sanders. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Oh, able to avoid him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing is Milton. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should just handle it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it. The defense is right on it and walks away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton going for the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Young to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Palmer going in motion right.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Milton.
That's complete to Palmer.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. $39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
To throw, Young. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Young. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Milton, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Young to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He completes it to Evans. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here is Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Looking to throw, Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now here's Young.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground with White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They run straight ahead here with White. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Off play action. Milton eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
At the 3-yard line.
Young back near the goal line. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Young will set to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's Young off play action. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, 76 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Milton now to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. To throw is Milton. He's got him in. Complete. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing, Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second and 9 from the 44. Now Milton. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 9. Now Young. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
To throw, it's Milton.
Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Young.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game. They've worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Young. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's Milton. Throw left side complete. That's White pushing his way through. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Milton. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, we're going to win all this season because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. It'll be Young again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Young with it, 3rd and goal. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber,
I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. They start the drive with White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And some room to maneuver. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rashad White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Evans. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Got a man. That's Liggett.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. To the air once more, Young. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The play fake. Now Young. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team.
And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards there on a Buccaneer first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye, and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone.